What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fam, 49er gang? It's your boy 49er Dion here, back with another quick hitter. So as you all know, we have the top 100 list, and it's the list that's voted on by the players for the players. Basically, it's a list that says that they feel that you are elite enough, as far as the people amongst your peers, to say that you are, you know, good enough to be in the top 100. So we've got two players so far on the list. I expect a couple more, but we got two players so far on the list. Fred Warner came in at number 70, and Jimmy G came in at number 43. He did come in ahead of Dak Prescott and a couple other people. Now, the one thing that I will say is the 70 is respectable for Fred Warner. You know why? Because people are still sleeping on him. So he made the list, period, so I'll take that. For Jimmy G, 43, all right, I can see that because there's still, to be honest with you, I think Jimmy G would have jumped up in like the top 20 if he would have made that throw to Emmanuel Sanders. I think people are judging him off that a lot, and I feel like they need to calm down with all of that. So it kind of is what it is with that. But I expect there to be a couple more players on the list, and I expect one of the number one players that we have, George Kittle, to at least hit either the top 10 or the top 20. If Kittle is anywhere outside of the top, for me, I feel like he's top 10. If you're talking about playmakers, game changers, dudes that you just cannot live without, George Kittle should be on the list. Eric Armstead should be on the list. Nick Bosa should be on the list. You know what I mean? Guys that are just dynamic playmakers. Debo was a rookie, but his dynamic playmaking ability should hopefully help him to make the list. I don't know if he will or he won't. My guess is, honestly, he probably won't. And speaking of Debo, really quick, John Lynch has come out and said that he may miss a couple of games. And I think the reason being is because the first part of our schedule is so easy that they're not going to rush him back. They want to make sure that he takes the proper time to be able to get back, be fully healthy, and not miss a beat, and then wind up or wind up re-injuring himself. They don't want that to happen. So, do I see them holding him out? Probably against the Cardinals and at least the Jets? Yeah, probably so. Would he be probably healthy and ready to go if we needed him to? Yes, most likely so. Excuse me, we haven't heard from John Lynch in a cool minute. It's been forever. So you heard a bunch of things coming out of the organization about different things happening in the offseason, but randomly you haven't heard nothing from Lynch. Kyle Shanahan got himself an extra extension. John Lynch did not. There's a lot of speculation by guys out there saying that, basically Lynch is either done after this contract or, there may be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Me personally, I don't believe that. I just figure, hey, your head coach is your head coach. You got to stick with the guy. And plus, the one thing that people forget is continuity. Like, you got to have some kind of sustainability in your organization. With the way people filter out players so often, like, you'll get a player, you drop a player, get a player, drop a player. Like, you move players in and out. They're so quick to get rid of a player because they think he's old and he can't do it anymore and he doesn't provide the services that they need. When it comes to having an organization, you got to have some kind of stability at certain positions, and the head coach is one of them. Think about it like this. Bill Belichick been a coach of the Patriots for 20 years. You ain't never heard nobody come out and say that man finna lose his job. And he didn't make the Super Bowl every year. He's been in 9 of them. He won 6. And believe me, he made the playoffs. He's always won his division, but he has a shitty division. I mean, the Bills just became relevant again, and we all know when they were relevant, and that was back in the early 90s, and unfortunately their relevancy didn't necessarily do good for their legacy as a team because why? They lost 4 straight fucking Super Bowls. That's why. It was horrible. But, you don't see people move. You don't see Robert Kraft moving on from Bill Belichick because the man still knows what he's doing. So when you have other teams and other head coaches who rotate them in and out, so often, that's why the team doesn't win, because you're not building a culture for people to be able to, actually do things right. You're just funneling in, a new coach funneling out. Prime example, when we got Alex Smith, that man went through coordinator after coordinator. So how do you expect somebody to win if they're just continually rotating coordinators? Peyton Manning wouldn't be Peyton Manning if his offensive coordinator changed every year. Neither would be Drew Brees. Neither would be Tom Brady. None of the greats. If you change coordinators constantly like that, it makes it harder for you to develop as a player, whether it be offense, defense, special teams, whatever. But just a little quick hitter, man. Don't want to take up too much of your time. I want y'all to have a great day. Y'all see what I'm doing when I do these videos. I'm out. I take a walk just in my apartment, but I just breathe fresh air, man. I'm not around nobody, so there's no need for a mask. Remember, if you got to go in businesses, just put it on, man. Just do what you got to do. I don't like the shit, but I do what I got to do because I got to protect myself. I got to protect my family. And, you know, hopefully it get this shit fixed so we don't have to wear those fucking things at all and we can get out there and have some fun and get back to living life as normal. But don't be that person. Don't walk in and just start a bunch of bullshit because you don't feel like it's necessary. Be a good person. Do what you got to do. Keep rolling. And revenge tours on. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'm out.